the South Florida Blade 411 Magazine Studios in beautiful downtown Wilton Manors, Florida. This is Queer Channel Weekly News with Paul Leary.
I'm Paul Leary, and here's what's happening. Broward County Commission passes Don't Ask, Don't Tell resolution. Following in the footsteps of Wilton Manors and Oakland Park, the Broward County Commission unanimously approved a resolution asking both Congress and President Obama to repeal the military's Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. The vote requires the county to send a copy of the resolution to local representatives as well as the president. Sponsored by County Commissioner Ken Keachel and the entire commission, Broward County is believed to be the first in the nation to submit such a resolution to the federal government asking for the repeal of discrimination against gays and lesbians in the military. The Military Readiness Enhancement Act has been co-sponsored by 147 members of Congress. In other news, H1N1 and HIV can prove to be lethal. As the flu season approaches, the worldwide epidemic of H1N1, also known as swine flu, is not subsiding, and those who are HIV positive are at higher risk for complications from the disease compared to the general population. In Florida, 66 people have died from H1N1, including 6 of those here from Broward County. The Broward County Health Department does not track how many people have contracted H1N1 and also are HIV positive. However, serious complications can arise even when full-blown AIDS has not yet developed. The CDC has not issued a threshold T-cell count for HIV positive people. The CDC does recommend, however, anyone with the virus receive the swine flu vaccination as well as Pneumovax, a vaccine for pneumonia, which is one of the conditions created by swine flu that is extremely dangerous for HIV-positive individuals. All vaccinations are free at Broward County Health Clinics, and you only have to pay a small administration fee if you get your shot at a private clinic. And the virus has spread worldwide, infecting millions of people, including MSNBC News host Rachel Maddow. She recently announced she missed a week of work because she contracted H1N1. And finally, breaking news here to the studios. There's been a dog napping, not a dog taking a nap, but a kidnapping of a Chihuahua taken from a local bar here in Wilton Manors, and the case has made national headlines. Wilton Manors Police Department are on the hunt for a 33-year-old man accused of stealing a 4-month-old female teacup Chihuahua. Channing Bud Reynolds, no relation to Burt Reynolds or Carol Channing, a former bartender at Carnival Bar on Fort Lauderdale Beach, is being charged with grand theft after a July 28th incident where police and witnesses say he took the puppy, owned by 48-year-old Brian Dortort, out of a bag at George's Alibi. And he fled the scene. Neither Reynolds nor the dog have been seen since. The story of the pup, known as Hudson Hayward Hemingway, has made national headlines, including a mention on Chelsea Lately Show on the E! Network. The puppy also caught media attention because both ears are pierced. Dortort had only cared for the puppy for a few weeks before the disappearance and said, quote, "She was great. She would roll on her back and she was practically house-trained." And you can't say that for many here in Wilton Manors. He also said he'd rather they take his wallet or his car, but to walk off with his dog, I mean, who does that? And I have to say I agree. Really, who does that? Dortort and other witnesses have identified the dog napper through a police lineup of suspect photos. Channing Bud Reynolds is a white male, 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing 160 pounds, with the name Britney Spears tattooed on his arm, Cher lyrics tattooed on his stomach, and a tattoo with the name Mickey on his back. He also goes by the name of Giovanni. I mean, people, we can't find this guy. Witnesses said heavy drinking and poor decisions led to Hudson's disappearance. Really? Heavy drinking, poor decisions, now kidnapping a dog? Only in Wilton Manors, folks. You can't make this up. Anyone with information regarding the whereabouts of Reynolds or Hudson should call the Wilton Manors Police. And for all of these stories and much more, you can go to the pages of SouthFloridaBlade.com. I'm Paul Leary, and thanks for watching.